All right. So Phil kind of lychee, but now you want to bring it back.
Now I want to bring it back. Like he's working now, and also multiple people have been asking about it.
Yeah, it was a good show, man.
Yeah.
I enjoyed seeing y'all together. It was something special about the father-son dynamic that you guys have.
Yeah.
And so I really enjoyed it. And the way you just talk, you be like, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah.
Like-
What's up, old?
That was old for an old man or
No,
what?
old man, because I call my dad old man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Oh,
he
so you
just calls me old.
All right, that's cool. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
That's fine.
Old is cool.
And it's
What's up, Bo?
it's always been a version of that because I wish I was around more when he was younger, but I wasn't able to because he, lived all these distances away.
Yeah.
And like, even though I got him like during the summer times and holidays, both people can keep it together for a week, 2 weeks. And then it wasn't until he moved in with me full time that I was like, oh, snap.
Did you see a lot of him? I mean, a lot of you and him?
It's identical.
Really?
Identical in the sense of creativity. We laugh the same. We make a lot of the same mistakes, whatever. But the difference is, I guess maybe because I grew up with parents that were very... I've learned to navigate life a little bit more. He's been given everything.
Yeah.
He wants to do music. All right, what you need, Mal?
Yeah.
Versus, hey, Dad, I want to do comedy.
Yeah.
Don't do no comedy. People don't just do...
Yeah, that's not a living.
Yeah. So that was always in the back of my mind as I was trying to, the beginnings. I'm like, oh, am I doing the right thing? I should probably go back to school, use my degree, because I was going to school to be a lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'd have been a dope ass
funny
lawyer.
lawyer?
Oh, I would have been I would have been coming up with all the examples and analogies. You can't. I ain't supposed to be funny.
Now you can bomb. You have a horrible leading case, a horrible opening statement. I'm like, oh, this
Oh,
thing
yeah, right.
You trying to crack jokes and shit?
But they laugh though.
Can you be a lawyer with a stutter? Because, like,
He
I
had
don't
one
know.
in My Cousin Vinny.
Your cousin Vinny's a lawyer with a stutter.
No, the movie My Cousin Vinny with Danny DeVito. Remember, Danny DeVito was representing his cousin and a friend at the time, but the friend didn't have confidence in it, so he got a public attorney, a public defender, and the guy was like, Your Honor, it's my coat to show
I'd be like, I'm
that
going to jail.
Yeah,
going to
that's what I
jail.
mean.
that
He could be a genius.
right. And the crazy thing is, he only stuttered when he was presenting because he was nervous. So when he was talking to him, he was like, "Son, we're gonna work through this. This is gonna be fine. Don't worry about it."
Yeah.
He get up there and he dropped the ball. It was hilarious. Hilarious.
that's
bit in the movie.
hilarious.
And I only remember because I just watched My Cousin Vinny maybe like 3-4 weeks ago, and I was
And
like,
that's exactly what I'm saying. Like,
going to jail, baby.
you go on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. We got some very special guests in the house right now. We got comedian and creator and real estate mogul, Mr. Willie Macc in the building. Bam, 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 bam. And then we have his co-host as well from Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Out here doing this damn thing. We got Danny Plom?
Yeah, Plum.
Plom, all right.
Danny
I wasn't
Plom.
sure.
That's always a hard one.
Is it O or U right there? Or is it A?
No, it just sounds like you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Asian things, you know?
Yeah, man.
Danny Plum.
Tony Plum.
Sounds like a good rap name.
Isn't it?
How's Seattle?
Seattle's cool, rainy,
Yeah.
you know, like depression.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seasonal. But
I
when
wish-
it's sunny, y'all have some of the most beautiful views in the United States.
Oh yeah, bro.
It's like a little hidden gem that y'all don't want people to know about. So people be like, oh, it's so depressing up here, it's so rainy. Meanwhile, some of the most beautiful landscape you've ever seen.
Hidden gem. It's like a main city.
I mean, I'm saying as far as like being known for the greenery and the vibrant. I think they're the state with the most greenery.
No, it is green though.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
mad green out
It
there.
gotta be with all the rain.
Yeah.
That's always such a weird, like, I always thought when you got off a plane in Seattle, it was just like waterworks the entire time. But I've been like maybe 4 or 5 times just with layovers in the past 2 years, and it didn't rain once. It was just
Yeah.
super
Really?
sunny. Yeah. I don't know if that was
It's
just luck.
bipolar though.
Yeah.
Like you
And
get like sun at 9, and then by like noon you hate your life. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I always go into Tacoma too, so you have to catch like a 30-minute Uber to Tacoma, and then I always forget about that fucking aroma. Like they call it the Tacoma aroma.
Tacoma's
What?
the hood, bro.
It stinks.
Yeah. It's I guess because they have a paper mill out there, and it just smells very. Yeah, it's a very
Paper stink?
Paper mill
it's
smells
a
like
putrid
dead
very
animals.
smell. Yeah, it's a
Why?
very putrid smell. It just smells like a big fart in the air.
Yeah.
But
Sounds about right.
what about making paper? It makes that.
I have no idea, bro.
But
I
if
don't
you
know the
burn
process.
firewood, it
smells
smells
good.
good.
That's
Interesting.
interesting. That's
Hey
wild.
man, just go and check out the
They got
Tacoma
musty paper
aroma.
going
I
on.
lived
It
in
must be the
Tacoma.
Yeah.
chemicals
That's where I
in the
live.
paper
Listen.
that do that.
Something. I have nothing for that.
I don't know. It's weird
No
though.
guesses.
But, and they also have an active volcano still in is it Tacoma or
Tacoma?
Seattle?
No, that's in Tacoma.
Tacoma, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
an
yeah.
active volcano there. Where
What?
if that shit erupted right now,
Uh-huh.
the whole West Coast would probably die
No, shut the whole
because
hell
of the smoke and debris in the air, and the air quality would be so bad. Like I heard that you wouldn't have enough time to make it away. Like you wouldn't be able to like run away to a safe distance if you're in that area.
Wow.
But it would reach down to like here more than
Tacoma
likely.
sounds like a rough place.
Well, luckily we live in Los Angeles, and the smog is preparing us for the smoke from the sulfur.
That's crazy.
Yeah, except on the rainy days. Rainy days, you get a clear view. You know what I'm saying? Take your girl to
Yeah.
Castaway and see downtown and Santa Monica. That's like 3 times a
Yeah.
month. That's it. That's it.
That's
The
all
rest
you
of the
got.
month is just
That's
fucking
crazy.
horrible. Danny, do you dabble in comedy as well, or
Yeah.
you
That's a
don't?
lot. Yeah,
Oh.
we do the road together.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I
For the
think-
podcast or just comedy?
Just comedy.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, so I'll feature for him every time he goes on the road. He headlines and I'll feature. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, man! How long you been doing it?
It's 8 years.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you ain't no novice in
That's
this.
no dabble. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we met. Yeah, we was doing a backyard show, and there was this raccoon that was just running. Have you ever done a show where just random stuff just happens,
Yeah.
and in the background, like the stage was like, here's the stage, and then there's like this wooden fence that's right here, and this raccoon kept on trying to jump off the stage, and it was throwing off all the comics, but I've seen a lot of raccoons in my life, so it was that's just the homie
just-
right
yeah.
there.
That's just a regular
That's
thing
just
right
a
there.
regular thing. Then we went on tour, and there was this hotel up in Chico, California, and it was just called Motel. It was nothing special about it, just Motel.
Well, let's back up a little bit. We're gonna.
Because the agents is gonna give you the details.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Give me the deets.
We're in Chico, and we're looking at hotels, and I leave it to Willie because Willie's like, "Oh, I'll find one. Don't worry, I got us."
And he's a real estate.
Yeah.
guy, so you
I
figure
trust
he's
it.
gonna make a
I
good
trust it.
decision. Yeah.
So I said, "Okay, cool, no worries." So he's like, "Oh, okay, I got one." I was like, "Cool, got it." We get to the hotel, and it's just like the grimiest spot you can think of. Homeboy was smoking right outside our hotel room, and it wasn't even. I think that guy worked there, you know.
Okay.
And so already I'm like, we're off to a bad start. So this guy, I'm like, why didn't we get the one down at Holiday Inn down the street?
Yeah.
It was like $20 more. He's like, I got a Groupon on this one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
listen here.
Fucking slumlord, bro.
No,
that's what it's
man,
giving right
no.
now. It's giving
Somebody
big
gotta
slumlord.
stay there.
Listen, Willie came
Not
in
you guys though.
in a cardigan sweater vest
Yeah.
with a jacket on and a trucker hat, everything, and then he has on the Yeezy pods. Everything about him says scam artist.
Here's
Everything.
See, what you're hearing from Tahir is he doesn't support the small businesses because he'd rather go to the Holiday Inn. I was like, let me support this man, his wife. He had a kid working in the front yard. It was 2 cutting the grass with scissors. I was like, come on, Danny. It's just one night. And so while we in there, we go to sleep, whatever, and a raccoon goes into our because the AC unit
This is
wasn't
a
real,
different story.
No, this
Yeah.
this is the same
Different,
story.
different raccoon.
Different
story.
raccoon. Yeah, I didn't bring that raccoon. With
You just have 2 raccoon stories.
I got 2 raccoons. I got 2 raccoon stories. Raccoon shits on our floor.
How did it get in the
I don't
motel?
know, man.
The-
I don't know.
Whoa.
The AC unit didn't have the insides to it. It just was like more aesthetics, and it could you know how the AC kind of
Yeah.
sticks outside inside.
Yeah.
So he got through like the little vents of the AC unit. And
Yeah,
And shit.
yeah. And we, I think we shared a bed in that room too.
see, I was gonna leave that part out.
That's crazy.
I was gonna leave that part out.
Because your cheap ass should have just splurged with the extra
Why not
$20.
Thank you,
Right.
Tahir.
Nah,
Thank you.
fuck that. Let me tell you something. I have been a tour manager, right? And as a tour manager, they give us a budget for every city, and they were mapping out where we went and all that type of shit. And we got to this one hotel, and I don't remember where we were. I don't know if it was D.C. or somewhere, or Baltimore. It was one of the East Coast cities. And I was like, we got in that bitch, and I was just like, because we used to staying in Marriotts and all of this shit. Like, they got budget for the tour that I was on. And I pulled my shit back, and the sheets were yellow.
Ooh.
And then the bathroom, the toilet had that piece of paper over it. And this is
no.
before COVID.
Oh, no.
So it was like, yeah, this has been cleaned. I was like, I don't trust this, bitch. And then all of my team, the people were under me, all of their shit was fucked up too. I was like, man, fuck all this. We got back on the tour bus.
Yeah.
I put down my credit card. I was like, we're staying at this fucking Aloft. Because it ain't no fucking way. I don't do motels. I don't give a fuck how much money we making, how much money I got. We going to be comfortable when we sleep.
Must be nice.
A wise man.
What the fuck were you about to say? You about to say some bullshit. He said a wise man.
You know he is. You know he is. Don't you tell him about how many Yeezy pods you bought, wise man?
Oh no! I spent $1,500 on Yeezy at the Yeezy store because you know he announced it $20. So I was like, oh, it's only gonna be like the first come first serve, and it's gonna go up the next day.
Yeah.
Spent $1,500 on $20 everything. Just to know that that's the new price.
You can't even resell it.
You can't. And just so you guys know, he doesn't just lose on clothes. He loses in stocks and everything too. So,
Damn.
Danny trying to make this a beef like some Kendrick and Drake right now.
He's still mad at you for the motel.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to
And
support
I paid
small
for it.
business. Supporting small business and talking about a motel is crazy.
Right.
So when you guys were sharing a bed, is that when you guys were like, "Hey, we should do a podcast
While we here.
like whispering to each other, like, "You up? Yeah, I'm up. Hey, I have this idea."
Did y'all take pictures and video of the room? I feel like y'all did. I feel like somebody has it
oh
in
my
their
God,
phone.
you'd have to
yeah.
dig. It's in the
Yeah,
archives,
while
man.
we're
Nah, it ain't that long
talking,
ago, Danny. I don't
while
believe
we're
it.
talking,
I
I'll
don't
try to
believe
find
it,
it.
Danny.
Was the raccoon still there when y'all woke up?
I don't know where he went.
No, he was gone.
So
See,
how'd
the
you know it was
thing
raccoon
is,
shit?
I was up.
When he
Danny
came in?
Yeah.
I slept like a baby.
So the thing about Danny, he will complain. He will, what the hell? But he always goes to sleep and gets his 6 to 8.
Okay.
Like, it's
do.
not like
I
an
do.
uncomfortable, like, did you hear anything? It's just gone. I'm up like, what the hell did I do, Willie?
Yeah.
And I get on myself. I'm like, see what you did? Trying to save some money. Now you.
So this has happened multiple times because you said always.
Damn.
This happens all the time.
Y'all,
Consistent.
Was that the worst story at least?
It's
Oh,
I gotta
shit.
think about that one.
Man, well,
A raccoon
we ain't
busting
bringing
in and
Danny no
shitting?
more, man.
A raccoon busted in and shitting on your floor was
Not
not
the worst story.
like hands down the worst?
No, I don't think so. There's been a few, man.
There-
This man has taken me to some places that it just makes no
Willie,
sense.
who's booking these
myself.
shows for you, man?
So why not get involved?
At this point, it might be for the best.
You know, I think this
Just
is
for
why we came here
self-preservation.
today. We came here today to finally make a decision.
I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Willie, you gotta do better, baby.
I
Danny's
know,
a whistleblower.
man. Yeah,
On the truth.
he's been holding on to this.
He's like,
We haven't even got to the internet part.
I hope they give me a chance to air this shit out. God damn, Willie making St. Louis look bad out here, baby.
Nah, man, nah. See,
Wait,
That's
you're from
anything-
St. Louis too?
Yeah.
Oh snap! Okay.
Yeah. Two different life lifestyles and upbringings and shit to that. But he has you have a great story too, though.
he got a hell of a story,
Your
which
baby
is
mama.
why
Turn gay,
my baby mama been gay,
been gay.
and I didn't know she was gay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You were there.
I was
You were there.
She
with
was
a
gay
group
before
of,
you?
were a group of studs, and they was like, I dare you to fuck that guy. She was like, bitch, fuck you. I ain't fucking no dude. It's like, oh, what's wrong? You scared to take a little dick? And she was like, fuck that. I'm going to take this dick.
So she was
and
gay
she's
before
so
you.
unused to using condoms because they don't have to use that in the stud world.
Really?
That she just let him throw that rod up in her. And then she was like, fuck, I'm pregnant by this nigga.
Here's what's crazy about this story.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Tahir, and I want to remind you about the amazing product called BlueChew. All right, fellas, you guys have heard me talking about this for over 2 years now, and I'm still subscribed. Okay, I'm a member. It comes to my house every month. Okay, and I'm paying out of pocket. I don't want y'all to think because they're sponsoring the podcast that I get it for free. No, I do not. I pay willingly and gladly every month. Okay, BlueChew is an amazing product. All right, their tablets have the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost, and they're chewable. Okay, I love that. Love it. Now, when I started taking BlueChew tablets, I didn't need them. Okay, I just wanted to see what the possibilities were, and let me tell you something. I have not regretted it since. All right, BlueChew's tablets are shipped and prepared in the USA. They come right to your door in a discreet package, and everything is done online. All right, you go to BlueChew.com, you fill out a small survey, you talk to one of their licensed professionals, and in a couple of days, you will have an amazing package sitting at your door waiting for you to see what magical things can happen. All right, you can take them anytime, day or night, so you're ready when the party gets started. You understand me? I absolutely love them. I will not stop taking them. It is one of my favorite things, and it has enhanced my life. I can only speak for myself, fellas. All right, now I've been talking about this for a while. I'm going to keep on talking about it until everybody gets on this train. So if you're interested in it, go to BlueChew.com. Use our promo code DIYS, and you're going to get your first month completely for free. All you have to do is pay $5 for shipping and handling. And you got $5. I know you got $5. So again, go to BlueChew.com. Use the promo code DIYS to get your first month completely free. And all you do is pay $5. You're welcome.
So it was prom night. I remember the night that everything happened. It was prom night. We get this hotel. It was a and when I mean motel,
Yeah,
I meant the back of my car.
It was motel. Is that your car? God damn, Willie.
It was your car?
I lost my virginity. Ooh, I
So it
lost
wasn't
my
even a hotel?
virginity. No, we didn't make it to the hotel yet. On the actual. So the first time I had sex, I lost my virginity on my dad's parking lot at his church, and because I didn't know where to go, and we were too young to get a hotel. We couldn't get a hotel.
So church parking lot. It's next best thing.
You fucking on God's front yard?
Well, we didn't pay the building off, so it still belongs. It still belongs to the bank.
Damn.
So on Bank of America's church that
Nah, don't you try to distract us from it was God's house,
That's
though.
crazy. Y'all were
we
outside
couldn't
or in
get
a
a
car?
hotel, so we end up. Her older brother end up like, what y'all up to? Like, we on this whatever church parking lot, and he was like, I get y'all a hotel. Why y'all didn't ask? Like, I know. I'm not gonna ask you.
This chick's brother.
Yeah.
Hey, you give me a rose, I can throw this dick up in your sister. That'd never work. Yeah.
Because he would have been like, but she's gay. He'd be like, what?
There's a lot of just.
Were y'all outside or in a car?
No, it was in the car. It was in the car.
Okay.
It was in the car when we had sex.
I don't know if I believe him. He said it 3 times.
No, because I'm seeing it.
Okay.
It was an 88 Mazda 323. That's what I owned at the time.
323, because the 626 didn't come out to like 92, I think.
Word? Yeah. Oh, yes.
Was she a virgin too?
She was not a virgin.
From a man?
That was all starting to make sense. We both stood out the car. We both stood up to pee.
No. Mine was the one that it looked like the one in the middle, like the ad. It wasn't like the flatback.
Okay, not the hatchback.
Hatchback. I said flatback.
Yeah.
It wasn't?
It was like that one, that gray one.
Okay.
That one?
Yeah, but mine was black. Yeah,
Oh, it had the booty
That
on
was like an old Toyota Corolla.
Yeah.
That thing is probably worth a lot of money.
No, it's not.
Not
No,
at all.
You don't think so?
No,
fuck
no.
no.
You don't think nobody wants a
Hey,
Mazda 323?
there's not a fucking prestigious
Yeah,
Mazda
Willie.
anything. Okay? Nothing.
He said not, no.
No.
So the
fuck
thing
no.
about if you see that one, that's the 323 GTX. So I always thought my cassette player was broken because I couldn't fit my cassettes in it. But come to find out, that's an 8-track player. Now I never knew what an 8-track was.
Wow, Willie.
So I'm over here trying to jam this cassette, and I'm like, dang it, man. It don't even fit.
That's funny.
This is crazy because now you're a real estate owner, and you didn't know, you didn't have the wherewithal, you didn't check with anybody about this 8-track. You just was like, yeah, my cassette player.
Well, it wasn't until I actually said that to my dad because he was in there. I was like, man, don't even worry about music, man, because this cassette player is messed up. He's like, boy, that's an 8-track. Who heard of an 8? I mean, obviously, whatever.
So my question is, did you try to play some music that night?
Nah, that's funny. So after I found at Prime, so particularly this night, golly,
You hate this story.
I just never actually thought about it at all. No, I so at this time, you remember they had those little things that you can plug in. I ended up switching out my 8-track player for a cassette player eventually. And then I just had the thing where you could play the music, but it was connected to your CD player. And kind of, I think you had to find like the radio station or something
yeah, that's the
like
Bluetooth
that.
one. Yeah, if it's a cassette one, they just plays through there.
No, there was one with the wire that you had to find the.
Oh shit, okay.
That shit wasn't playing no Bluetooth.
No, that shit was that.
That's true.
But yeah. So good old
And then
days.
the brother got the hotel. Man. And
So
then
the
that's
brother
where
got
it
the
happened.
hotel, and but she didn't tell him that I was coming.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, she's like, "Hey, we just trying to party. Can we get a hotel?" Got a hotel that night. That's the night that we do it, and then the condom broke, and I didn't think nothing of it. Just it don't feel too much different sometimes. You think it feels that much different?
Yeah, I can't even get an erection with a condom on.
Shut the whole hell up.
I've been married for 11 years.
Well, you got to get the erection first to put the condom on. You don't just leave the condom on
I
and
know,
hope
like,
that the
listen,
erection happens.
Let me tell you something. If I try to put a condom on with an erect penis, my dick will see it and be like, no.
Really?
Then it'll go inside of me, and I like the Ken dog.
So we get it. She finds out that she's pregnant, right? And I gave her the money to go get an abortion. So she goes to get the abortion. My son's born in February. So December is when she tells me that she's still pregnant. And I said, wait, what? Because apparently she was still having her period. Some women still have their periods even while, and she was kind of heavier set anyways. So it didn't really show. Like she got bigger, but we was working at Burger King together, so we just blamed it on. Like she didn't have like a.
And then prom was like June.
Prom was May.
Okay.
You gave her the money when?
So I gave her the money.
Was it August?
Like around whatever before the first trimester. I don't remember the exact whatever, but she was like, I am. And so I'm like, here's the money.
Wait, how did she say it?
Yeah, I am. Damn it. Like it's like she left her keys.
Damn it.
Damn it. I'm pregnant, man. God, I gotta go back in the house.
So you gave her the money. You gave her the money for the abortion. She told you she went to get the abortion.
She told me she went to get it.
And then December, she was like, psych.
She told you she got it though?
She told me she got it. No lie. This is 100% true. No added anything. She tells me, because I was like in December, like, what the hell? I gave you the money. What? She said, I must have had twins and they only sucked one of the babies out.
Hey, yo.
And I believed this all the way until my 30s. I ain't gonna tell you when in my 30s, but it was on.
Your 30s is enough. Your 30s is enough.
And I was telling somebody the story. I was like, man, They was like, that's not how abortions work, Willie.
At all.
At all. It would have been one egg, right?
I still don't fully know. I just know it ain't that way.
You thought one of them was like, hold on, like, no! And he kicked the twin down, like, get out of here! Fuck you, Mufasa!
Whoa.
So your baby mama gave birth to Scar. Long live the king.
And now I got my son.
Hey, yo. Daddy, can you top that?
No. I'm still shocked that his condom breaks. Like, how? I haven't had that problem ever.
You're aware, right? Huh?
Yeah, let's just go with that. Yeah.
That's
be nice.
Insane.
Yep, that's
And your son's how old now?
21.
21.
21, man.
That's a wild origin story. This is how St. Louis happened.
This is,
So wait, when did you find out she was gay?
So, dang, I hope she never hears this, yo. So we was at,
We'll make sure she gets to it.
I'm gonna talk in code. I'm just gonna rub the mic the entire time so you can never. We were at Outback Steakhouse. There's an Outback Steakhouse on Lindbergh that we was going to.
I know exactly where you're at.
And there was this. We was eating, and every time this one waitress walked by, she kind of like ducked her head a little bit, and I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" She's like, "Nothing. It happens again." It's like, I'm like, "E, what, why you ducking?" So I said, "Excuse me." Ha! She panicked. Hey, chill. So apparently, her and this girl hooked up before. Mm-hmm. And this is the first time she's seen her in years. Damn, this is a lot of information. Okay, just say it, Willie. Just close your eyes and just nobody else is here.
You got us on bated breath.
I know.
You tell us. You're a great storyteller. I tell you that.
They both hooked up. And I guess girl A went down on her, and E was like, she was like, my turn. She's like, okay, I'll be back. Dipped out.
Your baby mama
Dipped out, and haven't seen her since this.
Wait,
now.
so she was like, I'm on that.
Hey,
let me go to the bathroom real quick.
That's exactly what she said she did.
What?
That's savage.
You should have took a paternity test. It could have been her baby.
That's tight. That's dope. She's tight as hell for that.
I was literally thinking something. I was trying to find something real quick. I'm like, that should have been a sign that she didn't get the abortion. If she do some ratchet shit like that.
That's hard.
She was like, "Oh, girl, fuck. All right, it's my turn. I'm about to tear this.
I'm about to
When
go
this
to the car.
episode
pee real
airs,
quick.
I'm gonna have to, and when it's collab, I'm gonna have to block my baby mama and my son, so they never. No,
I'm gonna find
this is the
Malcolm's
first time
page
this
and
is.
find E's page, and I'm gonna just send it to her directly.
That's wild.
I'm gonna send an invite, be like, "Hey, you feeling Outback Steakhouse?
Oh no!
They got the rolls, baby. They got the rolls."
She was like, let me back. I got condoms in the car. She was like, okay. Wait a minute. Hey.
I'm sorry, Malcolm.
like,
I'm sorry, E.
She was saying, "I don't use condoms, bitch. They break anyway."
She was like, condoms? Hang on a second. That's a fantastic story.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
cheers to that, huh?
Cheers,
Cheers, man. That's a great story. All right.
Cheers.
There's no better time than right now to start therapy. I'm just saying that. If something's going wrong in your life, it's a great time to do it. If everything's going right in your life, it's a great time to do it. There's no better time to start therapy than right now. And I know if you grew up like I did, got people in your family, friends, like, oh, you keep inside the house business, inside the house. You don't go talking about house business in front of other people. Listen, you keeping that stuff bottled up, it's going to start to affect you negatively. If you don't have someone in your life that you can talk to who's going to give you unbiased opinion, okay, or just listen to you, you don't have somebody that you can lean on, you don't have somebody that you can vent to, you should definitely look into BetterHelp, okay? I love the convenience of it. I love the fact that it is suited for your lifestyle, for your schedule. I love the fact that it's done online. There's so many options and so many reasons to love BetterHelp. I was one of those people who thought talking wasn't going to do anything. Talk is not going to solve anything. And it wasn't until I got really into therapy that I saw the benefits of sometimes just speaking things aloud. We go through our head all day of creating these scenarios that may never come to fruition, or trying to figure out how we're going to deal with something, or trying to figure out why we get so bothered or triggered when certain things or certain people come around. You're not a professional. Check out a professional. All right? Go to BetterHelp.com/DIYS and get 10% off your first month. That's on us, right? Because we love you and we want the best for you. Trust me, therapy has changed my life for the better. I would never not say that. I would never not scream that from the mountaintops. If you're thinking about starting therapy, there's no better time than to do it right now. And I encourage you to check out BetterHelp. Use our discount code again. Go to BetterHelp, HELP.com/DIYS. Check it out today.
Nah, fuck that. Don't put that pineapple juice down. Get your goddamn glass. Maybe not cheers.
I didn't think you noticed.
Oh, yeah.
He said you noticed. You guys are both scam artists.
Okay, man. Danny, what you got for us, man? Tell us something, man. What the craziest story you got, Danny? Because that was a lot. Willie, it made me look at you in a different light.
But Danny's story, if he goes there, is crazier than my life.
Oh, fuck, Danny. I got to hear this one.
Well, it's not that crazy. You know, everyone's grew up without parents. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Like both or
Both.
one?
Yeah, both parents they dipped out on me, and my grandma raised me since I was a baby.
Okay.
Dropped him off
Yeah.
at the wrong house.
Yeah, it was actually, they dropped me off, they rang the doorbell, and they dipped.
Danny's
and-
2 at this time.
Yeah, and I'm just chilling on the steps.
You remember
And-
this?
Yeah. And the neighbor knew my grandma, so they were like, huh? And it's like, they knew me.
Yeah.
Then just ran me over to my grandma's spot, and then just said, hey, his mom and dad left him there, and then, raised me ever since.
That's insane.
Okay, before we go any further, I need to know the parameters of jokes I can make. So, have you talked to your parents since then, or you still haven't?
Nah.
You still don't know? Yo, fuck Danny's parents, man. Fuck y'all. Y'all missing out on a great fucking son. He's a comedian. He's staying in motels and sharing beds with other men. You missed the fuck out.
The only reason that I'm gonna put Danny on slight blast is because he done put my stuff on. He went full
didn't go that-
Middle East. He went full war on man, and then said, "This is a little bit of me." He met his dad once.
So I met him on Facebook, actually. So he DM'd me, and I just shot a McDonald's commercial with this guy, right?
Yeah.
So he said he saw it. So he's like, hey, man, I saw your McDonald's spot. And he's like, by the way, I'm your dad.
What the fuck? What?
He's like, yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. It's crazy.
I was like, more like all my life, you know? Like, he's
Whoa.
like, yo, this is how, actually, I might come from a line of scam artists. So, like, he proceeds to send me, like, screenshots of, like, Cambodian chicks from Cambodia, right? And then there's, like, price tags under each one, like $20K, $30K for this one. And he's like, hey, man, they're paying to bring these girls back from Cambodia to the U.S. if you want to, marry them. And by the way, I'll take my cut, but, like, and I'm like,
Hey, yo.
Hey.
He's pimping out unpaid for women?
yeah. This is a real thing.
And this
Tahir.
is your dad.
This is
Supposedly.
allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. If that's his real name, like.
His dad is his
What the fuck?
Some may call him that.
What's wild?
I hate you.
What's wild is like if that was Pops, right? Like, and you trying to build a relationship, like you don't just start at scam.
Well, listen, he wasn't around in your life to give you the talk about sex, so he was like, I figure you fucking now. And who can't use $20,000?
How's about this human trafficking?
I need
So
the money
how
up.
about this? This bitch will come. They give you $20,000 for her. She gonna fuck you, suck you dry, right? I'm gonna take $6,000, right? Because I'm gonna do all the paperwork for you. So you still good with a good 13, $14K. You know what I mean?
What was your response to that?
I was like,
I'll take
how
number 3.
Yeah. where do I sign? How's the process? Is there an application?
It's funny you say that. So I had a son at 14, right?
Okay.
I was in high school. It was fucking horrible, right? Because I was too young to work at a job. So I was working at like a junkyard, picking up cans and stripping cars of aluminum and breaking down alternators, getting the copper, all that type of shit. Found out he wasn't my kid when I turned 18.
No.
Right? And so I was like, fuck yeah, this. I'm out, right? Started missing him, reached out to the mom to see him again. She done changed the number and all of this shit. So I lose contact with him. We're gonna fast forward the story. It's a long story, but I'm gonna fast forward to now he ended up getting adopted by a white family. And the aunt put her number down and my number down, so when he turned 18, if you wanted to reach out, you could reach out. So, to my knowledge, because he was living in another state at the time. To my knowledge, he's back in St. Louis, and he's staying with the aunt. And I go and check on his page. You know, on Facebook sometimes. I see he's a rapper now.
So he's not with the white family anymore?
No, he's 18. He moved out. He moved back in with the
Wow.
aunt, right? So I see he's a rapper now. And like, I be checking out the videos. I'm like, not yet.
Not yet what? Like,
Nah, I can't reach out yet.
Can't reach out yet.
Gotta wait. I gotta wait till you get to like Drake status. To be
we
like,
gotta wait till the album's about to drop?
I'm like, yeah, you ain't gonna believe this, but I'm your dad.
Oh my God. Gonna hit him on Facebook.
No, but like I want to promote one of the songs, but it's like I keep hearing this. I'm like, it's not there yet. 'Cause I don't want to blow the load too early. Like when I posted, I want this shit to like really take off for you. It's like,
Yeah.
I miss a lot of your life. This is the least I can do is give you this. I usually charge people $650 for this. I'm doing this for the
About
free
to change
ski,
your
my boy.
life with the repost. You gotta wait for that aftermath contract. You with Dre? I'm your dad. I know you.
Yeah, man.
That's insane.
It's
Cheers
great.
to
Life,
us, man.
life be crazy as fuck, man.
Life be fun.
Man, life be lifing, man.
Wait, no, but for real, what did you say to that?
No, I was down bad at that time. So I did say like, hey, so how does it work? Like, I was like, do I gotta live with them? And then he was like, he sent me like letters of like, applications of like how to start it. I never gone through
Yeah,
it.
no, you
know?
don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Because
I really wanted to.
so you have to be with that person legally for like 5 to 8 years, right?
You know about this?
And then they
course
will do random drop-ins in the house. So even if they're not staying with you, like you marry somebody so they can stay in the country and they people still here, they there, they have to have stuff over your house, and it has to look like they are an inhabitant of that home. You gotta have pictures, you gotta have clothes. They do the surprise stuff. Sometimes you'll find out a day before, a week before. Sometimes you'll find out that morning. It's really not worth the amount of money that you're gonna get paid unless you really plan to have a woman as your wife. If you're just helping somebody stay in the States, that shit it's a headache.
That makes sense.
Wow.
That's insane. Was this the only conversation you had with him?
Yeah, that was it. I wanted him to play catch, but he never replied back, so just kind of left me on red.
Nigga is funny.
He left them on red.
Here's a nigga with AIDS, so maybe we could get up and play some catch. He was like, blocked. What if he sent a picture of your grandma's house? It just was like,
Oh, that's
You should have poked him. Catch.
He sends me the baseball emoji. He just,
This is all you gonna get, son. And then this emoji.
God damn. You gotta laugh at the
shit.
pain to keep him crying.
You do,
gotta
man.
laugh.
You really do.
This is why, this only happens to like Cambodians of the Asians,
Are you Cambodian?
Yeah, I am.
I was afraid to ask.
I know.
I was just gonna ask.
I was like, that's such a random, like, here's some Cambodian wives. That was such a random
specific.
ask. So specific.
No one knows what Cambodia is, man.
Man. So, I mean, universally, if we want to go deep,
Yeah.
you might have dodged a bullet
Yeah.
living with your grandma. Instead, that doesn't sound like the greatest person to possibly raise you.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That
no.
might have been for the best.
Did your grandma ever talk to you? Like, did you ask her questions about like who your mom was, or was it your mom's mom?
It was
or
my
your
dad's mom.
So did you ask questions like, "Yo, why would he do this? Who was he?" Like, you try to get a better understanding and sense of him, or
I wasn't like that deep in thought. Like I would just think normal shit. Like I would be like, oh, like when are they gonna come back and get me? When I was a kid.
did she tell you that they were gonna come back?
No.
Okay, so
Yeah,
she
yeah.
kept it real with you.
She got the real.
She's like, go ahead, put your bag.
Yeah.
Go share a room with your uncle.
Did you even have your stuff, or was it just you at the doorstep?
It was just me. I think it was just me and like my little like bag of like clothes.
Damn, that's a sad picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I
What's
see
even
it.
sadder is the fact that somebody opened the door and like, who the fuck is this?
The wrong house?
Yeah, who the fuck is this homeless Cambodian child with a bag of clothes?
He didn't
Order Chinese food.
I got another one for you.
You ain't
So
shit.
my grandma was poor, right?
Yeah.
So she went to work like crack of dawn, and I'd leave me at home, and I would skip school a lot, right? So I just stay home, order Chinese food, watch Stuart Little, just chill, right?
It's a very stereotypical day, so I'll just
Yeah,
let
yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah. So I would make money by this lady. She's an ice cream truck. She runs an ice cream truck. And you know this one? So I would every week she'd pick me up. I'd do the route with her, and she'd drop me off, give me $20, and that's I buy Pokemon cards. I buy Pogs.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, right?
Shit.
Yeah. This is a good gig. So one day we do our same route, and I'm like 13, 12 at this point. She stops at her crib and said, "Hey, we're gonna go upstairs real quick. I need to grab some stuff." I said, "Okay, cool." So I walk up with her to her, and all I remember is like these stairs, right? Really, really long stairs, probably like 7th floor high. And we get to her crib, and I walk in, it's just a bunch of cats, maybe like 30.
Whoa.
Yeah, a lot. Litter everywhere. I said, okay, cool. But I'm still a kid, I'm fine. She tells me to sit down on the dinner table, and she's like, "Oh, it's hot. Take your shirt off."
No.
Yeah.
fucking way.
Yeah. So I said, "Oh, cool. You're right. It is hot." So I take my shirt off, right? And I'm sitting there, and she grabs her camera with a Polaroid, and she just starts taking pictures of me just sitting there in the kitchen table, and I'm just kind of like posing, like peace, like what up, And she probably takes like 5 photos, and then okay, you can put it back on now, and then we walk back down, and we finish our route. And
She didn't even grab anything.
Nah, nothing.
That was what she needed to grab.
Yeah. So I go home, and she gave me $50 that day, right? So I went home and I said, "Grandma, I got $50." She's like, "How'd you get $50?" I said, "Oh, we stopped at her place and took my shirt off." Yeah, she called the police, got her arrested, and yeah. But turns out she had a whole wall of little Asian kids.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a thing.
I tell you his story is crazier
It
than
was
what I
crazier
told
than
you,
yours.
I'm telling you. And he's only giving you this much of the iceberg. But it's
Wow.
He was like, "I got a good one." No. It's child porn. That's never good.
Oh,
I was like, I'm not even going to even attempt to find the funny in that. I'm just going to say shame on that lady, okay?
And she was an ice cream truck driver. You would think that maybe that happens a lot with ice cream truck drivers. That's wow.
I'm thinking I'm like, statistically speaking, I guess you could allure more kids with ice cream.
Right.
Where's you stand that you ain't got no elevator, you broke bitch? Why we got to walk up flights of stairs?
39th Hargrave Street, Fall River, Massachusetts. Yeah, it's kind of traumatizing, but it's okay.
That's crazy. I mean,
Shit.
that's horrifying. It could have been way worse.
It could have been way worse. He was
pretty
so
traumatizing.
unassuming.
Yeah.
The fact that she was like, "Yeah, take your shirt off. It's hot." He was like, "You know what it is?"
And he was like this.
Right. Jesus. Hey, that's so great. It's some sick people in the world.
some
bro.
sick people in the
fascinating.
world.
Wow, that was a
Damn,
fascinating
man. I'm sorry that happened to you. I
Yeah,
know
for
we
sure.
find the light and shit like that, but I hate that you were exposed to something like that at that young age after already having, the life set up that you did. So I'm glad you made it out.
Yeah, $50, man.
Hey, $50, Danny. Cheers.
And
to
see,
$50.
this is what happens when I try to be serious. This is what happens. I try to like, hey, man, let me smooth this out
Well,
real
you
quick.
can be serious.
It's the fact she left a tip. She's like, "Hey, since you added to my wall, here's an extra $30." That's crazy.
That was my first modeling paid gig.
There was a wall of Asian kids. That's was she
Okay.
Asian?
She was white. Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know why
Well,
that makes
listen,
it
man,
weird.
we got to get up out of here. But before we go, let people know where they can find this podcast because I know the stories on the podcast are fucking crazy.
I'm tuning in.
All right.
I'm tuning in.
Hey, podcast AfroNoodles on everything. Personal Willie Macc, WILLIEMACC.
Yep. Danny Plom, Plums. You find us all over, Spotify, Apple,
Yeah.
Karen's upstairs.
Can-
No, just kidding.
What's the podcast about?
Just being, I guess, like relationships. We talk about that a lot. The difference in size, obviously.
That's not what the podcast is about, Dan.
Different size what?
No,
Penis?
Danny, you went too far
Penis?
already,
What?
man.
Yeah,
No.
Different size penis?
Yes.
Willie, you're talking about different size penis?
No, I'm not talking about it. I'm answering, but I'm replying back. I'm not gonna just keep the microphone there.
I'm following right now.
But listen, man, thank y'all so much for watching. Thank our guests, Danny Plom and Willie Macc for coming on, man. Make sure you check out the podcast. I was gonna try to leave a call to action, but that last story really fucked me.
Shit was crazy.
That shit was
If you like ice cream, leave it in the comments.
If you grew up with your grandmother, leave it in the comments.
Yeah. Shout out to my dad.
Shout out to McDonald's, I guess.
All right, y'all. As always, I'm Tahir Moore.
Patrick Cloud.
We'll see you next time on another episode of Damn Internet. You scary.
Wow.
Peace, guys.
Thank y'all for sharing all those stories.
God damn.